do nothing.
Come on, Cass. Back to the grindstone. Oh, hey, Cass, come on. You're not going to let that get you down, are you?
Oh, geez, I'd never hurt little Joey, Mr. Manning. You don't think that, do you?
No, of course I don't. But I mean, you got to look at it from Sarah's side. Well, you just think how you'd feel if you thought someone might be a risk to your baby. I'm sure once she gets to know you, she'll change her mind.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Manning. I'm just being a big sook.
Would you like to lean on that mop there, Bernsey, just to remind us you're part of the workforce?
Oh, just on my way, Mr. Manning.
Yeah, you can take Cass with you.
Mind if I ask a question, Mr. Manning?
That depends.
Well, I found out that you're having all your meals here now, and that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, eating garbage when you don't have to.
Oh, maybe I just don't like eating alone. Back to work.
You really like him, don't you, Cass?
Yeah.
How would you like it if I drew a picture of him for you?
Oh, cut it out, dog!
I see.
You've been very quiet about your interview with the boys in blue.
Yeah, that's my business.
It's Cass and Judy's business, too. You did the right thing.
Tell the truth. Satisfied?
I hope I will be, Keen. For your sake.
What do you mean you told the bloody truth? Relax, I stuck to our story. Everything in order here?
Yes, Mrs. Powell.
Quite up to date, is it?
Oh, a bit behind, but nothing to worry about.
Good.
Mrs. Powell, we'd like to offer our sympathy.
I appreciate that. But I'd prefer that you concentrated on filling the quota. Come on, Helen. Well, that's bloody typical.
Oh, geez, all you said was you felt sorry for her.
Oh, come on. Unless you've been through something like that, you've got no idea what she's feeling. Better throw up a few brick walls, otherwise you go under.
Mind if I do in here, Mrs. Powell? Mrs. Bailey told me to.
No. All right.
We all signed it, Mrs. Powell. We're real sorry about everything that happened.
Thank you. Gonna take all day doing this, eh?
Oh, no, sorry.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, they're dirty. I was just going to wash up.
Yeah, all right. Oh, well, don't take all day over it. Get on with it.
All right, Mrs. Morris, let's have Bryant in.
Not exactly a master criminal.
Don't it be a genius to have 3 dead bodies on your record?
What?
Sit down, Bryant.
So, what sort of story has Keen been feeding you?
Oh, you're here to answer questions, Bryant, not to ask them. Well, would you like to alter your previous statement?
Why should I? It's the truth. Look, Cass and I would have never left that bus if Phyllis hadn't taken that gun and run off with that kid.
The gun has your prints on it, Bryant.
I know, I took it from her. I was trying to stop her from hurting someone.
She says she took it from you, and Keane is an eyewitness.
She's a bloody bitch. Can't you see it's a setup?
Frankly, no, Bryant. You see, where your story wanders off into fairyland is your claim that with 2 previous escape attempts on your record that you would have stayed voluntarily in that bus.
Reckon you and Parker better start packing your bags. Can't imagine any jury believing it either.
You better enjoy your last few weeks here in this cosy joint. If you're found guilty, you're probably going to get another 10 years. And nowadays, escapees are being sent to the new high-security prison at Blackmore. I'm sure you've heard of Blackmore.
Pity, though, because it was real good stuff.
You sure it was pals?
Oh, I reckon you should have seen the way she jumped when she thought I was going to tip it out.
Poor bitch.
Poor bitch, nothing. I hope she chokes him.
Shut up, creep. I couldn't have picked a better name myself. Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm here has backed up her little mate. Cass and I have been charged.
Go on, Jude.
It could mean a trip to Blackmore.
Struth, the black hole.
Is it like we've heard, Myra?
Much worse, Cass. You lied to us, Keen.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to persuade you both to tell the truth. Not one of you, mind you, but both of you.
Yeah, well, you got 2 chances, and one of them's Buckley's.
Oh, I didn't say it'd be easy. I knew a copper once. He had a saying whenever he put the thumb on crims. He used to say you can make this as easy on yourself or as hard on yourself as you like. He also said that there was a pain barrier. By the time I finished with you, you'll be able to tell us what it is.
Mind if I have a bit of a hold?
Yeah, all right. Careful now.
Chunky little bugger, isn't he? Hey, what do you reckon about Wentworth, Joey?
Ooh. I think you've been christened.
Know what, Joey? That's what I reckon about Wentworth too.
Yeah, well, you keep your comments to yourself. Joey, we can forgive. I'll have a chat to Cass. I think she's a bit down. Okay.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Oh, how much is it going to cost me?
Free of charge. Still got plans for Gloria?
Maybe.
You know, of course, that she shouldn't be here. She's witness for the prosecution in your case. Now do you understand about Ferguson's plan?
Oh, I could get off with manslaughter, but not if I fix Gloria.
Exactly. I came out here for some fresh air.
What was she peddling?
A bit of free advice.
Really? I'd be careful if I were you.
I don't know, Jude.
Just taking Joey in to get some dry duds. See you in
love.
there.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand.
Hang in there, Cass. Once Sarah gets to know you, you'll be #1 babysitter.
Thanks, Mr. Manning.
Hi, Cass. Cop that. Oh, I did it for you.
Do. Oh, hey, look, don't tell the others, will you?
I've never dobbed a mate yet, Cass.
They'll only laugh at me.
Yeah, well, you just shove it under your mattress.
Hiya. What's up?
Those two. How do we get them to tell the truth? That's the $65,000 question.
Really? Well, the only way you can make a rat squeal is to stomp on it.
Oh, now, hang on. Look, I don't want to go to Blackmore, and I want them to tell the truth as much as anybody, but I don't want no one getting hurt.
Yeah, okay, it's not my style either, but we might not have a choice.
No, Cass is right, Jude. There is another way.
Yeah, go on.
Well, the weasel's easy enough. She'll crack if Reb does. And Reb's got one weak spot. Sarah and little Joey.
Oh, hey, Myra, you wouldn't touch Sarah and the baby.
Oh, of course I wouldn't, love. But Reb doesn't know that.
What do you reckon those slobs have got planned? I'm a bit scared. I've got the best muscle in Wentworth on me, so... Hey, rack off. That's for me and Phil. Now keep that big mouth of yours shut, Burns. Someone might smack it for you. What's going on?
Well, Phyllis reckons that she's got backup if you give her any trouble. Real muscles, she says.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. Unless it's the freak. Could explain the switcheroo of the dorms.
Freak's got a score to settle with Reb. That could be the deal. Phyllis fixes Reb and gets protection in return.
Well, how come they're so matey then?
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it's going to be twice as hard to get the truth out of them. Especially if they think they got the freak on side.
Yeah, well, whose side do you reckon Sonia's on?
Hers.
Stevens? The governor's given you permission to go to Eddie's funeral.
No, thank you. I'm not a hypocrite. What about you? You were his best friend.
I can't make it.
What, are you nervous about some of his friends? Maybe some of them knew that you were the last person to see him alive.
I told you that.
What does it matter if it's true? Look, Eddie's dead. A lot of people are dead because of your little girlfriend.
Mention her.